Hey guys, what's going on? Chaos ASMR here. Hope this live stream finds you doing well. I was in the mood to make a video this evening, and I thought, you know what? It's been a long time since I've done a live stream, and in my personal experience, my history with it, live streams have kind of been hit or miss, but I just thought it would be fun to change it up a little bit. So, I'm not anticipating just a massive crowd. I'd be happy if anyone joined this, but if you are watching this after the fact, I also hope that you're doing well. Let's see. This is just kind of a life update, checking in, a chance to interact with you guys. And that's what I want to do. I got a couple of different things that I want to talk about, things that are interesting, relevant to me. And yeah, we'll just do that. I got a bin full of all my fidget toys. So hopefully we can get some tinglage, good ASMR sounds out of those. But we'll just get right into some of the things I want to talk about. Sorry about that loud, crunchy chair. First of all, I don't know if you guys use TikTok or not. I do, but don't even get me started on the doom scrolling. I've had a couple of friends of mine say, yeah, I'm giving up TikTok. I'm deleting it. I'm done with the doom scrolling. But you know what? If they don't get you on TikTok, they're going to get you on the Instagram Reels. If they don't get you on the Instagram Reels, they're going to get you on the YouTube Shorts. If they don't get you on the Shorts, they're going to get you, elsewhere. Just the content is so recycled. Hey, Spawn Show, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we're talking about TikTok, and you know what? I saw a video a long time ago about TikTok and how North America, we, you and I, including our youth and everyone, we just get nonsense thrown at us in our algorithms, dance challenges, you name it, just, brain rot, mind numbing stuff. And there's some good stuff hidden in there as well. But overseas, like in China, if you go on TikTok, it's all about engineering, mathematics, educational content. And I'm really happy to see that now, at least here in Canada, if you go on TikTok, you have your For You page, you have your following, and then you have a STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I don't know how popular that's going to be, but it's good of them to add this. you know, Educate. I'm chilling in a hotel right now, and this was perfect timing for bed. Hey, right on. I'm glad. What takes you to a hotel? Are you on some kind of business trip, or are you traveling for fun? What's going on? Hope this isn't too loud. Like it's not like busting your eardrums. So yeah, TikTok, that's really good as we shift towards some, you know, integration of educational content, because you know what? I think that is so the future of social media in general, video games, everything. I might have said this before, but it's worth saying again. Like, if you look at the game franchise Assassin's Creed, how it's like a fictional creed of assassins, but it runs parallel to like real events that have happened throughout history. I think, man, you want to get kids excited about learning, you got to create, hyper realistic recreations of historical events that you yourself can play as these historical figures. I think, and throw VR, AR into the mix with that. I think it's really going to change it up. Why am I talking about this? Oh, yeah, educational with TikTok and in the respective industries and so on. I just wanted to not be home, so I went to a bigger city for the night. Also, it sounds good. It is good. Okay, cool. Wow, you just went to a bigger city for the night? That's cool. That's spontaneous. I would never think to do that. Yeah, that's super fun. I haven't done much traveling and I really want to, but life is just, to me, I'm just on the razor's edge of being able to afford the lifestyle that I have. Like working the job that I do and simultaneously affording, the expensive rent in the house that I rent and the expensive vehicle payment and blah, 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 blah. You know how it is, right? So I would love to travel, but unfortunately for me at this particular time, there's not a ton of wiggle room, perhaps, or money left over to basically go travel or go, you know, elsewhere other than just my home. But that's awesome that you get to do that. Mini vacations, go shopping, pay significantly less money. But I love it. That's super cool. Where I live in the city of Edmonton, Alberta, and we have I actually have a video about this actually. Um, we have what was at a time the world's largest shopping mall, and they have some really crazy hotel rooms there. Like, I think they call it like Fantasyland hotels. Let me look up some pictures and I'll show you what I mean. Go West Edmonton Mall. Edmonton Mall hotel rooms. Yeah, like I've been inside one of these hotel rooms before. This is, like space themed bunk beds and so on. Or they have other ones that are like Western themed rooms. Yeah, here's another shot, like from another angle of that hotel room with the changeable lighting and everything. It's pretty cool. But I think they're like $500 a night to stay in these rooms. Yeah, like look at this one. This is like a Jurassic Park themed hotel room, I guess. There's your jacuzzi. That's kind of, why I think it's cool. You know, I'm all about, you know what? I love a good experience, right? And there's so much less experiences in this day and age with the advent of the internet. If you want to see something, if you want to know something, you just Google it, you just YouTube it, right? Like, you don't have to do much exploring for yourself and like taking the time to really figure things out. So, an experience like a really cool hotel room or some immersive rides like Disneyland and stuff. I just love that. I eat it right up. In the middle of nowhere, Iowa, the population of the town is under 1,000, so anything bigger is exciting. Wow. You live in a town of less than 1,000 people. That's crazy. See, I could see that being a better way of living to an extent, right? I mean, give and take, yin, yang, etc. Pros and cons to that. I just feel like, hey, the city that I live, Edmonton, is like so corporate, if that makes sense. Um, just there is no such thing as, hey, there's Officer Brown, the neighborhood cop. It's like, no, you got, basically the SWAT rolling around constantly, just like itching to give out tickets and pull you over. And, like, it's crazy. Um, you know, Everyone seems to keep to their own. It's not as like neighborly as I imagine it would be in a small town in terms of like, hey, a baked apple pie left it on your windowsill. And I'm not trying to make assumptions about your town, but I just like the idea of a smaller, quaint town where everyone's friendly and everyone knows each other. And it's just wholesome, I guess, is the word that I'm trying to use. A wholesome experience. 'Cause I like that as well. I'm gonna pull out another fidget toy here. Keep going on these long rants. I'm sorry if I'm losing anybody, both live and in the archived version of this. So if you're watching this as a new subscriber of mine, which has been quite a few lately, welcome to all of you. Appreciate you. Um, how do I say this? I fear a lot of the time that my best work is behind me. And I know that's not what anyone wants to hear from a creator at all. But sorry, one sec. Had to cough there. Like any of my really involved role play videos, the one that specifically is coming to mind is like my Mad Scientist ASMR or my Tattoo Shop ASMR. Maybe my doctor's appointment ones, you know, those were like maximum effort. I couldn't imagine putting more effort into those videos than I did in terms of the costuming, the sound mixing, the script writing, trying to throw some humor into all of them. And it's like, as a creator, it's just hard to wrap your head around. Like, someone just subscribed today, they've never seen those videos, and it's possible that they never will. Like, they'll only watch what shows up in their subscription feed going forward. Not everyone, goes and checks the backlogs of all the videos that have been posted. So I'm now just in my last video, which was trying to cut things perfectly in half. At the end of every video, I'm gonna, say, thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and if you're still hungry for more ASMR, check out this video, and it pops up, and hopefully that works out because I was reminded of this, and I'm gonna take a quick break because I saw. I've always lived in a small town, so everyone knows my family, and I know theirs. It's nice to be able to know everyone you live around. Yeah, I bet. Like, yeah, it's like you're speaking my language, but at the same time, I totally get your desire to get out of there, like break through the mold and you know, experience something new. I fully get that. Um, okay, this is where I was going with this long rant. And it was, I spend so much time and effort making those types of videos, right? And the other day, I'm like, you know what? I haven't made any YouTube shorts in a long time. Let me make some shorts. Made five or six of them, scheduled them ahead of time to upload, which, you know, if you'll hopefully see if you're a subscriber to this channel. And I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't posted on TikTok in a long time either. And on my TikTok, I don't do anything original. Like, it is original, but I just clip from YouTube and recycle it and put it on TikTok. And one of my, just BS, just fired up the camera, took 10 seconds and made it, got like almost 7,000 views. And I was like, what? That's crazy. Like, this little thing that took absolutely no effort from me at all get just 7,000 views. And then, my long form content that I really, especially the role plays, that I really grind on, it's a slow burn. It's just kind of funny how the internet works, what picks up, what doesn't, what catches on. Hey, how's hey man? It's good to see you. Good to see you too here, Camden. How's it going? What'd you get up to today? Let's hear it. um, just gonna vape off camera real quick. Hitting my vape ASMR. I can cover it. Financial accounting class from 1 to 3. Cool. Is that something like being an accountant, or I'm assuming that's what you're doing? Is that something that you're passionate about, or is that something that's just like, yeah, I'm good with numbers, better use this to my advantage and make a career out of this? Yeah, it's for college. Cool. Because, yeah, I could never do that. Like, when it comes to reading books, book smarts, numbers, crunching numbers, like as a subcontractor, when it's my time to file taxes in like March, April, it like, I swear it's responsible for like 90% of my hair loss, which is a lot. It just stresses me out so much. That's why I do what I do as a massage therapist. Like, it's I can't do the numbers. So kudos to you. I think it takes a special kind of person to do that. So that's awesome. Sophomore, junior college, why don't you go say next semester? Right on. Well, I hope that all works out for you. Yeah, like I had a good time when I went to university. Stressful, but I look back very fondly on those years. So make the best of them while you can. I don't mean to sound like I'm preaching. That's just, what's coming to my head. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, like how, the most BS little clip gets so much traction. And then the work that you like put your heart and soul into is just such a slow burn. But, that's just the way it is. But that being said, I am going to. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Your videos have certainly been helping me at night. Thanks. I appreciate that. See, I love to hear feedback like this. I really do. Because, like, if you paint a painting, right, and you're like, I think it's good, like I like it, but that's just me, right? Like, you don't really know how good it is until someone's like, oh my God, what an amazing painting. I love it so much. You're so talented. And I'm not looking to feed my own ego by saying this, but it's like, as someone who I do not have the ability to like relax myself and give myself the tingles or anything like that with my own videos. I don't watch my own videos. Once I edit them, I upload them and it's like gone out of my mind, honestly. So to hear, yeah, like your videos help me out, help me fall asleep, help me relax. I really appreciate that. Um, so where I'm going with this is I am definitely going to start doubling down on the shorts, which is not like my favorite form of content, to be honest with you. Um, but I think it's just part of the game. I recently introduced my on my community posts on this channel a daily trivia because I love trivia, right? For me, you know, I'm not afraid to talk about my strengths and my weaknesses. Like, I have a multifarious personality. I'm a complex person, and I certainly do have a lot of weaknesses. But one of my strengths is I know I have interest and I have a lot of curiosity in a lot of things. I don't know if it's like the ADHD mind that is predominant in my personality or what, but I know just enough about a lot of things. So much so that I feel like I could talk to anyone about anything. I totally understand it's only your opinion. Tell others see the hard work you put in making it cheer you on for the accomplishment. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's like validating in a sense, but I'm not even looking for validation. I like sincere, true, constructive criticism and feedback. Like, was that video whack? Tell me, or do you love this? Do you want more of this? A little more of this, less of that type thing. Because, Chaos ASMR is here for the people. This is a very like how can I put it? It's not a give and take relationship. It's like the more, you know, traction things get, the more inspired I am to make more. And therefore, you have more to engage with, and so on. Um, so, yeah, I know I'm really uh, losing my train of thought and going off on tangents here, but I'm just trying to respond to comments and still get out what I was thinking about before. Let's get another fidget toy. And then, two, like, I've thought about live streaming, like how I would like to do it more often. And I certainly can. I just don't know if YouTube is the best place for that. I'm not saying it's not. I just don't know. There's Kick, there's Twitch. I'm sure there's other platforms that you can live stream on as well. But I was in the mood to make a video and I thought, I'll just go live. Why not? And for those of you guys who are here right now, I have some big announcements content wise that I'm going to get to shortly, so don't go anywhere. I mean, well, yeah, I won't spoil it, you know. So I have just on my phone a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. Um, Well, okay, I pretty much talked about them all already, with some side chatter. Um, I also, by the way, if you guys watching have any questions for me at all about YouTube, about ASMR, about me, otherwise, feel free. In fact, I encourage you to ask them because it just gives me more to talk about. You have my attention, that's for sure. You always have great video ideas. Thank you. You know, I really appreciate that because ASMR is such a passion of mine. I just love it. And the reason I love ASMR so much is because it just gives, certain like creators who have this like natural proclivity towards it, just an opportunity to really like slow down, chill, man. Like kind of like I said in a few videos of mine, it's like connect through the screen type of thing. It's not the fast paced type content that's like, hey guys, what's going on? Chaos ASMR here. Today we're going to do this. Da 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 da. Like, put on this fake act, fake persona, I guess. And, despite like a lot of my videos, me being acting as a character, as a doctor, as a whatever. Um, it's different. It hits different, and yeah, like right now, I'm not putting on a character at all. Like I'm being totally sincere. This is Vaughn. and, plain and simple. This is a side that my family sees. This is a side that my friends see. And that's a really rare thing I find on the internet because so much on the internet is done for the internet, if you know what I mean. Like personas, skits, fake drama, fake beef, fake, everything. And I'm very up to date on like what's going on the internet, the bigger creators and so on, the bigger streamers. Like yeah, I stay up to it. So it's nice to just be in a completely drama free, really supportive community that we're all just here to like, hey, vibe, chill, it's all good. Okay, so did I say I encourage you guys to ask me questions? I think I did. So let me tell you about what has my full attention in life right now. As you guys know, I've made, or maybe you don't know, I've made music in the past. Rap, kind of R&B, futuristic, tech mix. I don't even know what you would call the genre, which is available still on the streaming platforms Humidex, Humidex. Excuse me. I have recently started new music, and it's unlike anything you've ever heard from me. It's super gritty. The bass slaps. It's very dark, kind of sinister uh, rap, almost not trap. That's the best way I could describe it. Like dark, gritty, hard hitting, you know, lots of juggling metaphors and throwing in some funny one liners and so on. And so I'm doing this with a friend of mine, and we have on November 17th our first live show ever. Okay, so we got accepted into a new artist showcase competition in my city, which, like, this is crazy to even say. The expected attendance is like 500 plus people. Like, I was talking to the manager of the venue, and he said they were expecting between like 7 and 800 people to be at this venue for my first time ever performing on stage, like my own original music. So I'm really hyped and excited for this. Um, so basically, the way it works is, yeah, they put out, hey, we're looking for the hottest new talent, in your city, blah 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 blah. And so I reach out, and they say, okay, send us pictures of you and your friend, send us the name of your group, and send us two songs that you would want to perform. Okay, so I do that. I send it all, send the pictures of us, etc. And it's like 2 weeks. So they say, send this to us, and we'll let you know if we think you're a good fit for this competition. So, of course, I send it, and it was like 2 weeks later, and finally they respond, yep, you're exactly what we're looking for. You are in. So now I'm running around to all my friends and family and anyone I think might be interested. I gotta sell tickets and stuff. So this like is not for your first like introduction, start in the shallow end and make your way into the deep end. Dip one toe in first. No, 500 plus people for your first performance ever. Um, yeah, it's pretty exciting, pretty exhilarating. Congrats, man. You're doing a fantastic job. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you. Um, yeah, for your first show performance, to have that many people should be good exposure, though. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much what I'm really focused on. And come time of this, which is November 17th, I am going to vlog most of the steps of the way, and probably just put it on this channel. So that won't be like an ASMR video, but I just want to include you guys in that creative aspect of my life. So this is a competition, right? So there'll be about 20 acts, and everyone has to perform two songs. I wish I could perform more, but that's just the hand we're dealt for this. And get this, this is kind of funny. The prizes. So there is no first, second, third. There are five judges judging this competition that I'm performing in. And first, there's one winner, and they win all of the following: $1,000 cash. They win a 3-hour professional recording studio session. They win a free music video shoot professionally done. You win $500 off a gold grill, like gold teeth. $500 off a gold grill if you want one. And you win 1 ounce of marijuana. That's quite a grand prize, isn't it? All of those things. And I just think it's such a funny, like, package. $500 off gold teeth, $1,000 music video studio time, weed. It's just funny to me. Sorry about vaping. I guess sounds like a blast. Yeah, right? So, I really think we could win this. By the way, our group, I didn't name this group. Our group is called, here, I'll write it out. Do I have a pen? Because reading this will be more exciting than me just saying it, trust me. Might as well get a little ASMR in there, right? Okay. I'm out of space. God, I have a bunch of stuff piled up on my desk right now. Okay, you guys gotta let me know. And for those of you who are watching this afterwards, let me know in the comments too. What do you think of this name as a rap group? Hit me with a W in the chat if you like it. Built for war. So yeah, that's what we're called, built for war. That's let W all the way. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, we actually just went out the other night and we were taking some like promotional photos. Here, I'll show you one. Yeah. So there's me and my friend. And like I thought this was like such a funny picture, but I also think it goes so hard, like with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Burning one in the background. Like, I just thought it was kind of funny and ironic and exactly the vibe that we're going for. Glasses looking fresh. Thank you, man. Yeah, I love sunglasses. Yeah, like I would wear them all the time if I didn't look like a dick, wearing them inside all the time. 'Cause I got such beady little eyes, and I think it just adds some like dimension to the face. I have like 10 pairs of sunglasses. Maybe that's an ASMR video for the future. My sunglasses collection. Um, so yeah, really hyped, really excited for that. Um, I wonder if I should post some songs on this channel. I'd watch that in a heartbeat. Okay, it's done. I'm gonna add that to my notes right now. ASMR ideas. Here's a line from one of our songs. Ready? 3-point attack, triceratops, popping off, rapping in a manner unorthodox. Gimme props. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Sunglasses collection. Okay, definitely um, gonna make that video. Nice, I like those emojis. In fact, I'm looking at 3 pairs of sunglasses just off to the side right now. Here, I'll show you this pair that I ruined. Uh-oh. I gotta clean up in here. I got like 10 Monster Energy cans. Okay, this is a pair of glasses. Do you know who Casey Neistat is? He, for the longest time, would like paint his glasses, and I thought that was such a cool idea, and I tried to do it, and it didn't work nearly as cool as I thought it would. So this is a pair. I have more than 10 pairs of sunglasses because I have 6 pairs of red lens sunglasses. And yeah, I tried to do like a similar effect with the white on these. It didn't exactly turn out the way I had envisioned in my head. But, actually looking on camera, they don't look too bad right now. Yeah, you can see up here where I started to scrape it off because I regretted my decision of doing this. But yeah, you know what? I might revive these, try to, do it a little bit better. But yeah, sunglass tour. I like that idea. Quick vape. I'm so addicted to nicotine, man. It's like baffling. Really need to get off of it, or at least off the vaping, because, like, as a lover of vintage things, like vintage media, vintage appliances, you look back and see all these old cigarettes commercials like Camel, the cigarette brand smoked most by doctors. And we look back like, how could these people have been so stupid to think that smoking cigarettes was good for you? Like, but I think vaping is that in the modern age, and yet I still do it. I'm fully aware of how like whack it is, how unproven, untested uh, everything is, and yet I still just can't get enough nicotine. Don't start on nicotine. Don't smoke. Breathe air. Breathe air. You don't need a vape. Um, so, if you guys got anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to address, any questions, now would be a really good time to drop that in the chat because I feel like all I'm doing is rambling about nothing important or of any particular interest. Give me a topic to talk about, and I'll talk about it. See, I had thought, oh, like I could split screen and play some game or something, but I'm like, do I want to do that? Like, I don't want my attention to be too taken away from what we're doing here. You know what? I want to lower the brightness of this light a little bit. You know what? Let's change it up. If you've seen my, what would you call it? YouTube Gear 2024 video, I have the ability to really change these lights. Let's do that. Let's change the vibe. Just on my phone here. Oh, oh, that's too fast. Oh, and we're done. Oh. The purple is such a vibe. Yeah, not bad, eh? um, yeah. Well, until I think of something else to say, we're just gonna do this. We got 5 viewers. Wow. Hello, all 5 of you. Anyone else who hasn't, say hello in the comments. Who do I have the pleasure of sitting with this evening? right. So, what I was saying before is, yeah, I am gonna even like a test vlog of like show preparation, for example. Um, I thought would be cool. Just like follow us in a day in the life getting ready to perform our first show ever. I don't typically get stage fright, really, but anytime I've been on stage, which is a lot because, I was like theater arts student, um, you're always performing. You're always performing like a script or something is written. You know what I mean? Whereas this is me. I created this and I'm putting it out in the world for judgment. So if, people don't like it, that's on me. Alpha, we got, is that supposed to say chaos or is that chaos? Well, I appreciate you being here either way. I'm not gay, I'm straight, if that's what you meant with the G, like chaos. Um, but yeah, let me know. And again, for those of you who are watching this after the fact, after this is archived, let me know in the comments. Is that something you would want to see? A behind the scenes kind of spend the day with us as we prep for our show, and as well as footage from our first ever performance as Built for War. Does anyone in here suffer from insomnia? I'll probably be up until like 3:30 a.m. and right now in my time zone it's 8:30 p.m. And I don't suffer from insomnia in the sense like, oh, I try so hard to fall asleep and I just can't, or I can't stay asleep. When I'm asleep, I sleep like a rock. It's not even really like insomnia as much as it is just my sleep schedule is horrible and my work is partly to blame. Well, it's not, I'm the only one. I should be held accountable for my own, what I'm not happy with. But I start work at 2 in the afternoon every day. So it allows me to sleep in really late and stay up really late. Oh, here's something. Here's something new. Give me one sec. Oh, knocking over more monster cans. Okay, I'm going to turn the light on the normal for this. Oh, my white balance should even out here. I need it to for this, what I want to show you. There we go. That's pretty much evened out. Okay, so I drive a standard vehicle, like manual transmission vehicle. I love shifting and bombing around. And if you haven't seen the video on this channel, go check it out. I showed, my new vehicle I just got. And I bought this shift knob for it, and it's incompatible. And as far as I know, you cannot change out the shift knob on this vehicle. I didn't know that, so I already bought this. So that's a real bummer. But imagine driving around shifting with this samurai sword katana. It feels so you would be holding it like this, like hope you like those sound effects. But yeah, the katana shift knob. So that unfortunately is not gonna go in the chaos mobile. So I guess have it as a memento or a keepsake of sorts. I just thought of that because it was sitting right next to me. All right. So I think, that's probably what I have to say this evening. I mean, just I don't have any earth-shattering news or anything crazy. Just this channel is such a huge part of my life. And, you know, I like to check in with you guys, see how you're doing, give you updates on what I'm doing on and off screen for those of you who are interested. Hey, what's going on, Curtis? I was just about to start wrapping it up and ending it. So, how are you? What's going on? Those in the chat, good to see Toy. Good to see me. Yeah, good to see you too, man. I was just doing a little live stream talking to everyone. At least I can say I made it. Yeah, you did. And watched some of it. Cool. Appreciate that. Hey, everyone. Um, oh, hey. Wow, I just got a text. Someone else just joined. John and Curtis. Proud of you. Keep slaying. Hey, thanks. John, what's going on? Wow, maybe I shouldn't cut this off then. Everyone who's watching this, go check out Northerner Garage. Well, I say garage, Northerner Garage. That's my buddy, and he makes awesome content for those of you who are mechanically inclined, more so than I am. Not sure how to chat via YouTube, but wanted to say hi. Well, hi, John. What'd you get up to today, Curtis? Wow, look at that. We have 9 viewers. Those of you who are here, say hi in the chat. The factory was bumping. Those union scabs. Nice. Curtis, or John, what should I talk about right now? Because I've been going for almost an hour and I've said my piece. So if there's anything specific you think, any topic I should talk about, any questions you have, let me know. I love the little lizard noises. Oh, good. I got this at the dollar store, and I find it immensely satisfying to listen to as well. I think it's like an alligator or something. The studio setup is looking great. Thanks. Does it have a name? Does this have a name? I don't know. You can name it whatever the first name, I'll call it that forever. The first name you give me, unless it's like a racial slur or something. I'm not gonna call it that. But yeah, Curtis, the setup, like it's been a long time coming. I just think the vibe of the setup is good, wholesome. And then for those of you who are watching this live, and also I keep saying that, but it's true, who are watching the archived version of this after the fact, I actually have a video that's a tour of my entire like studio room with all the sound paneling, soundproofing on the walls and all that stuff. It's kind of a fun video. Clacking the Chaos Croc. Okay, we're gonna call it the Clacking Chaos Croc. So, in the future, 10 years from now, when you see me pull this out and I say, it's the, okay, just Chaos Croc is better. In 10 years from now, when you see me pull this out and say, oh yeah, we're gonna break out the Chaos Croc, you're responsible for that, Camden. Oh, wow, just figured the chat out. Hey, well, happy to have you, Event Horizon. How are you? What are you up to this evening? Other than tuning in here, what was the highlight of your day? Highlight definitely this moment. I'm glad I could do that for you. I wish it were more exciting, you know. Let me just hit the vape off camera. Degenerate, yeah. Curtis, you're tuned in so late. Well, I was talking so much earlier about, all kinds of things going on my side tangents. So, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to end this yet. I'm going to keep it going. The smoke would be a cool ASMR visual masterpiece. Okay, I'll blow one around. That could be a video. The vape graveyard. Yeah, Curtis, you missed some great potential video ideas. I have like 30 vapes just in a drawer, all from like, been vaping for 10 years. And I'm going to stop talking about vaping because like I just did a whole segment on how bad it is. But yeah, the vape graveyard, going through every old vape that I ever used. What was the highlight of my day? Hmm. Well, it's my day off from work today. So, what did I really get up to? Not a whole lot. Like, you have some productive days off, and then you have some less where you're just like brain rot sitting there. Excuse me one sec. Oh, I don't know if that muted or not. Sorry if it didn't. Um, but yeah, the highlight of my day was I finished editing a long form video that I'm excited for, a role play video for this channel that's pretty unique. I think. But oh yeah, I was saying, you have some really productive days off, and then you have some kind of brain rot just putts around. Enjoy the relaxation and enjoy doing nothing. That was more so today for me. So no spectacular highlights, but overall a good day of rest as I prepare for a busy work week ahead. Uh, Enjoying the nice cold weather. Yeah, I went for a really long walk with my dog today, and you know, hoodie on, jacket on, my fur trapper hat on, gloves, and it was brisk. It was nice. You know what's interesting about cold weather is this: when people go outside and they're, oh, I'm cold to my soul, I'm cold, they come in and they want a hot beverage like hot chocolate or coffee or chai or whatever to warm them up. When I've been outside in the cold, I want to come in and have an ice cold drink. Am I the only one that does that? Like, yeah, let's just cold max, let me slam back as much iced water as I can. um, Sounds like a dope fit. Well, it wasn't. It was more functional than fashionable. I'll say that. Um, but yeah, I like to drink cold things after being in the cold. Okay, I have not heard of that before. Well, you have now. I know that fit. It's just functional. Yeah. Curtis, you've seen me in my worst outfits ever, like the corduroy pants with the Crocs and you know, tracksuit jacket and so on. You've really, when I think about it, okay, guys, this guy Curtis that's in the chat, I've known him for I don't even like 15 years, maybe. And he's definitely seen me at my absolute worst, both outfits and worst behavior. Uh, okay, I need your guys' opinion right now. Okay, I'm not a shoe guy by any means. I buy one pair of shoes and basically wear them until they're falling apart, right? But for this upcoming show I was trying to tell you about, or I wasn't trying to, I just did. Um, we want to be kind of dripped out. We want like the whole package deal. We want to present as if we're not just some guys rapping. It's like an act. This is a performance, and we want, our sound, our look, our vibe all to be very cohesive. And so I was looking on Timu actually, or Temu, whatever you call it. Um, Tell me if you think I'm gonna have to screenshot a couple of things, and you tell me if you think this would be a good outfit for like performing on stage. Keep in mind the tone is very like dark, hard, gritty sounding. So the outfit is gonna kind of try to reflect that a little bit. Okay, so I'm screenshotting the pants and the shirt. And I could have this in like split screen, but it's a little late for that. Okay. So tell me, is this what sartorial choice should be illegal in your opinion? Gucci loafers. Sometimes you gotta crock it. Okay. Tell me, give me a W if it's good. Okay, so these pants, keep in mind the vibe here. Like very, yeah, again, gritty, dark, etc. So those are the pants I was thinking of getting for this. And then the shirt. Let me see. W, nice. Gotta see the whole fit. And then this shirt. how it's like very distressed and got some rips in it. Like, I think that would be cool. I might even cut these sleeves off to be like a 3/4 sleeve. So that, and then I gotta figure out shoes as well. Like, and like I said, I'm not a sneakerhead. I'm not into shoes really at all. Um, those two go together well. Thanks. Or not thanks, but I appreciate the feedback. Okay, what sartorial choice should be illegal, in my opinion? Well, like, I've broken every cardinal rule of like fashion that exists, I'm sure. Like, I am a socks and sandals guy, definitely. Like Crocs, uh, track suits, you name it. Um, when it comes to fashion, hmm, what should be illegal, in my opinion? That's a good question. Okay, I really dislike these jackets. Okay, like, that's a really good question, and too bad. Like, okay, these types of jackets I do not like. Like, that make you look like a literal balloon. Hate it. Get a pair of leather shoes from the thrift store and go destroy them for a week. That's a good idea. I could definitely do that. That would be cool. Um, Let me just think about the, because I like that fashion question. And first and foremost, I think, like, coming from me, like, there have been periods of my life where I had like a 9-inch tall mohawk and wore a literal kilt to school. And I am not Scottish. Like, so yeah, I've probably broken every fashion rule that there is. But that being said, while I'm being critical of like that jacket, wear what makes you feel good, wear what you like, you know? I personally, I used to be a real, and Curtis will vouch for this, real like into hype beast clothing. Like, me and Curtis in this chat, we used to buy Supreme in like 2013. I have a hat from the 2012 Supreme collection, and we would like be sitting refreshing, like waiting for the next drop to buy all this stuff. And I was very like brand and fashion forward and focused at that time. But as I've gotten older, I don't know what happened, but brand name anything, I just could not care less about it at all. I dress in a way that is functional and in a way that is comfortable, and more so than the brand, more so than the color, more so than anything. The most important thing to me about clothing is the fit, how it fits your body. If you're wearing something that's way too big and just hanging off your body, like a shirt that goes down to your knees and it makes your legs look all stubby, that's not a very flattering look. And, same with things that are too tight. So, more than anything, aside from style, brand, it is the fit, to me, is the most important thing. Yeah, we were the supreme team. My thin sweatpants show how much I value comfort. Yeah, definitely. All right, who's still here rocking with us? Say hello in the chat. Um, you know what? I'm gonna look up fashion. Uh, sins to see if any of these, because like I definitely have my opinions on fashion, but I cannot think of them now that you really put me on the spot with that great question. Like, yeah, this is just saying everything's too baggy, everything doesn't fit correctly. I do agree that like wearing white socks, unless you're like Michael Jackson, especially with like a suit or something, like it's so fun to wear like funky, cool socks, and white socks are just so plain and boring. So, I may, if I had to make something illegal, yeah, I'd make white socks illegal. Phone's about to die. It was fun watching. Yeah, good to see you, Curtis. I'm sure we'll talk to you, whenever. Have a good night. I see you've texted me. Dude, all I wear is black Nike socks. Well, that's, black looks better than white, definitely. Like, for sure. I don't even know what socks I'm wearing. Mismatched, one black, one white. So, hypocrite. That's something. I find myself often like lots of things I've said on this channel. Like I contradict myself. Like, don't vape, I vape. Don't drink energy drinks, I drink energy drinks. Um, I try my best to eat healthy and stuff like that. Or I have a video like I'm by no means like the happiest person on earth, but then I make a video that is like the key to finding happiness, which is way back on this channel. And I do stand by everything I said in that, but I just don't ever want to come across like too hypocritical. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to do? What story do you want me to tell? That fashion was a really good one. I'm going to crack my back. Maybe the mic will pick it up. Oh, you said you'd make white socks illegal and you're wearing one. Yeah. Look, I'll show you. I'm not even lying. One black, one white, but it looks purple. You know what? I'm just going to go on a topic generator. What percentage of a chance would you place on this being a simulation? Man, don't even get me started on the simulation talk. Like, I talk with clients about this all the time. You'd be amazed at how people from all ranges, all different demographics, um, bring up like simulation theory to me. And on a side note, like the number one thing here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, as a small business massage therapist, the number one thing people ask me about and want to chat about is Donald Trump for some reason. That's just a fun little sidebar. Um, uh, I don't know what percent chance it would be on this being a simulation. I just made a video not long ago about I'm your simulation tour guide. That was a fun one to do. Um, I recently saw a video that explained it like this. You take a game like The Sims, right? So, for those who don't know, The Sims is just you're basically playing God. You make a house and people and you give them stuff to do and etc. If you incorporated, or I guess like inserted, artificial intelligence into a game like that, where all of a sudden the characters think they can rationalize, they have empathy, they experience like emotions as much as AI can experience that, and free will, like they're fully autonomous. Eventually, after a certain period of time, they, just like us, are going to create their own simulation within their simulation. And, if you ask anyone in our lives on this planet, where did we come from? You'll get a lot of different answers, whether you're a person of faith or you take the Big Bang more scientific route, or any amount of theories in between. It's theory without hard evidence or faith. So, as a general whole, like, we don't like, so these Sims that you inserted artificial intelligence, they would just be like, well, we're suddenly here. Where did we come from? We have no idea. I think a god created us. No, I think intergalactic explosion happened and we're the result of that. Like, it would be so, like, run so parallel to what we are right now, in that, yeah, like, no one knows for certain where we came from either. Could we be a simulation? It's very much possible, which is scary to think about because everything feels so real. Um, but I've experienced one glitch in the Matrix, which I have a video about. I talked about it on my channel. Uh, so it's definitely an interesting concept to try to wrap your head around. Are we in a simulation? We very well could be. But aside from the one video I made, I haven't really seen evidence of that. Um, that's like, it's terrifying. What do you think of, like, as a whole? It's terrifying to think about. Yeah, like all that as a whole. Oh, it is. Like, and everything I keep saying, I say, oh, I have a video on that. Oh, I have a video on that. But like 2 videos ago, where I made a video called The Future Scares Me, and I talked all about AI, virtual reality, technology as I see it moving forward. Oh, you know what, guys? My camera, despite being plugged in, is giving me that it's about to die. So I unfortunately have to suddenly wrap it up. It's flashing. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you guys real soon in the next uh, video. So I don't want to even stop, but bye, guys. Oh, that didn't even work. Oh, yeah, we're going now. And I have to. Good night to all of you. Thanks for being here.